It's Sunday morning after Thanksgiving. The wind is blowing out of the north out there. It's cold and it's getting colder. And we have some leftover turkey, so I decided to put all that together and make some posole. Posole is a Spanish word for hominy, which is made from dried mature corn and processed. And it's a long story about how it's made, but it's a corn product. But it's especially popular in the southwestern part of the U.S. and the northwestern part of Mexico, and you can pretty well make it out of just anything that you have in the way of meat and vegetables and things like that. So go along with me on making this pot of posole for dinner tonight. Well, we want to start off with a little oil in the pan here. Not a lot, just enough to coat the bottom. And some chopped onion. That needs to cook long enough to soften just a little before you start adding the other vegetables. Okay, the onions have softened up a bit. So now I'll throw in some carrots. I had the baby carrots here that I just cut in small pieces. And a couple red potatoes cubed. That's the thing about it. Making posole is a very lax thing. The recipe for it is basically whatever you've got. Throw that in there right now, and put a good gob of garlic in there. Garlic always works in everything except maybe chocolate pudding. And now the stock. Now I could make my own stock by boiling the turkey and things of that sort, but do it the easy way. Canned stock. I think this is 98 cents at Walmart for 32 ounces. That's 4 cups. That ought to be enough to make that. Now we'll let that come to a simmer. Well, it's been simmering for about 30 minutes, and I checked the stock, and it's a little bit thin tasting, so what I'm going to do is use some of this Weiler's bouillon maker here, enough for about a cup, and stir that in there. And immediately it takes on a richer, fuller color. Well, I checked it, and that improved the stock considerably. Well, they're beginning to get done. So now's the time to put in the posole. And this is the can of white hominy, maize posole it says on there. Oh, that says Posolero. But at any rate, you don't just pour this in. First it has to be drained. And then it needs to be rinsed very well, because the husk is removed by putting lye water over it, or it through lye water. and it'll have that slight taste to it, so an extra rinse on it gets rid of that. And now here's the leftover turkey that I cut up in bite-sized pieces and things like that, and everything goes in the pool. Oh, that's a cranberry. I wondered what that black thing was there. That's a cranberry that was in there. I'm going to leave that to come back up to heat and cook a little bit more. Oh, and the other thing is a small can of chopped green chilies. Now I'm going to check it and see how hot it is. That's not hot at all, it's very mild. So I'll just dump the whole thing in. I don't want to make it so hot that nobody likes it. I'm going to let that simmer for a bit longer and it'll be ready to serve. Well, I checked it and it needs a little salt, not much. So I'm going to sprinkle a little salt in there and put the lid on it and turn it out. It's only 10:45 and we probably won't eat until 3:30 or 4 o'clock or something like that, and I'll rewarm it at that time. Okay, here it is on the table. It looks and smells good, and let's see how it's going to taste. Pretty darn good. So, God bless America, God bless Texas, and all you folks have a great day. And thanks for watching.